Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Super Tuesday. And we're going to talk about California being all up in the middle of Super Tuesday. All right, so Super Tuesday happens on March 3rd, and this Super Tuesday is truly super. California is in Super Tuesday. That has never happened before. So California has 415 delegates. There are going to be 1,344 delegates up for grabs in the Super Tuesday, Man, that is a lot of delegates. That is a ton, okay? And so we're about to see a tsunami of votes come in, a tsunami of delegates going to be available to these candidates. Super Tuesday is massively, massively important, okay? So what does it mean that California is all up in the middle of Super Tuesday? It means a lot, right? So this is a change. So California was really late in the election cycle, in the primary caucus cycle. And they were getting sick of it. They're like, hey, we are a super important state, and we don't like being at the end of the process because we want our vote to really, really, really matter, right? And a lot of times it was like the game was already decided, and even if you won, it wasn't going to be enough, or you knew you could get a certain amount of the delegates or whatever, but they weren't having the impact they wanted. So they needed to move up sooner, right? Now, what's strange about this is California is not a regular state. California is one of the most powerful states in America. There's some super states. Like, people don't really talk about this much because nobody likes to, like Wyoming. Come on. Like, yeah, I love people in Wyoming, but the reality is, California's California. So why is California so powerful, right? And why does it matter so much in American politics? Why does it matter so much in American society? And why does it matter so much in American culture? For a lot of reasons. So one, it matters in politics because of its size. It has millions and millions and millions of people, okay? It matters a lot in American politics, too, because it is the exit from South America. It is the entrance and exit to South America. It's a major border, right? And a lot of people care about the border. A lot of people want people to be able to freely come over from the border, and a lot of people want people to not be able to freely come over from the border. That's a huge political axis. Major, major point, right? So California is the gateway to South America. That's a huge part. And also, California is outrageously rich, right? Like they have, so you got Silicon Valley up in the middle of California, and you have Hollywood in the middle. So you have some of the best tech in the world made there, and you have the best tech without a doubt. Silicon Valley makes the best tech in the world, and we make the best entertainment in the world. So in one state, you're making the best tech in the world, and you're making the best entertainment in the world, bar none. Nobody even competes, right? It's like light years away. This isn't like a close contest. They are crushing it, okay? So California has a crap ton of money. They got a lot of money. A lot. So they are incredibly wealthy, and all that goes into politics, okay? And I skipped over it quick, but I'll cycle back. Hollywood, that's huge. There's huge amount of cultural impact that comes out of California because of Hollywood. The movies and television that is being made in California, or being decided how it will be made in California, is impacting the entire world. There's not a country on the planet where Friends isn't watched, right? And where they're not going to be watching, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist and a million other amazing shows that we make. We really set the cultural pace of the world. Our entertainment is light years ahead of any other country. Like, I think it's not even close. When it comes to entertainment, America's so good at entertainment. Our entertainment is watched more than all the other entertainment in the world combined, probably by factors. So I think we probably own 70, 80, maybe 90% of the entertainment market, and like the rest of the world has 10%. It's ridiculous how dominant we are in, how dominant America is in entertainment. And technology, same thing. Like, every major, Apple, Windows, Google, these are all American companies. Like, we just dominate this stuff, right? America's awesome. I love living here. America's the best. Like, thank you, Lord, that I was put here. Like, but I should say a prayer soon that God will let a little bit of awesomeness shine off on some of these other countries. Because maybe it's a little too much, right? Like, maybe you can win too much, right? Like, maybe we're reaching that point. Like, and honestly, that's one of the reasons why I was so down with Andrew Yang. Was I really felt that the freedom dividend would have been a great model to allow a lot of other countries to come up and really share in some of the wealth and freedom that we have. But oh well, tears come out of my face. What are you gonna do? All right, so California is a really, really, really big deal being in the middle of Super Tuesday. So let's talk about this. So one of the things that's really incredible about California being there is the humility that state showed in going to Super Tuesday. So California, they don't want to be in the middle of Super Tuesday, right? They're California. They would like to be on their own. They would like to catch, their own. They're going to be swallowed in the news cycle. Ain't nobody going to be talking about California. Well, I'm talking about them. But yeah, me and CNN, right? So, but like, they're going to get swallowed up in the news cycle, right? And the reason why is the story is going to be Super Tuesday. It ain't going to be what happened with California, right? California is going to be 1 out of 5 votes in Super Tuesday. That's a lot, but still the story is going to be Super Tuesday. It ain't going to be California. So California as a state had to show a lot of humility to put itself into Super Tuesday. By the way, I think this was brilliant. I think it was a really, really, really good idea on the part of California. I think their votes will matter a lot more. They will have more of a vote in American politics now. Excuse me. So yeah, I think that's really important, and I think it was very wise. But I want to take a minute just to acknowledge California's humility in putting themselves in the middle of Super Tuesday, making it so they no longer have a singular primary, and now that they're there, now that California is going to be in the middle of Super Tuesday, you have this situation where Super Tuesday is truly going to be super. There are a lot more delegates available. The other interesting thing is, one thing that is going to swing this is, who is this going to help? Who is it going to help to have California in the mix? Well, I can tell you right now. Okay, so Democrats break up into 4 groups now, right? Progressives, moderates, and liberals. By the way, I'm one of the few people who uses that term, liberal. By the way, a lot of people call Bernie radical. Bernie is not a radical. In my opinion, radicals don't run through the system, right? Bernie is running through the system. He is running as a Democrat. He's not a Democrat. He's literally a registered independent. But he's not a radical. He's trying to do what he wants to do through the system. Radicals do what they want outside the system. So he's not a radical. He's just super liberal, right? So he is liberal. He's not progressive. He's not moderate. He's liberal. And California is very, very liberal. So I think California is going to be fantastic for Sanders, and it's going to be fantastic for Pete Buttigieg. That's who California is going to help the most. I'm very excited to see California move to Super Tuesday. I'm really curious what you think. All of what I just said is my opinion. I'd love to hear your opinion on California moving to Super Tuesday. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.